Moosemachine!
Let me just belch a little bit. Hi there, guys. Welcome to Moosemachine. We've had a really interesting game today. What we'll do is we'll actually show you our armies in a second. George can either cut away or whatever. Today you had to deal... This is your second 50-point game, Jason.
Yes.
And you had to deal with my tournament list, which is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
And it was your first... Is this your second time using Lilith 2 on top of that?
Yes.
Okay. So we have an interesting situation. I have a tournament coming up to the SOO. It's really important for me to practice stuff. Jason, on the other hand, has been playing pretty soft learning games, so it's important for you to start dealing with real lists, I think is the word. So tell me your initial reaction as you step up to the field. I describe what you're dealing with. You're dealing with two colossals that you've never faced before. Tell me what your initial reaction is.
My initial reaction is, oh shit.
That's what this list is. I call this list my oh shit list.
That is my initial reaction. Looking at the size of those compared to the size of my little war beasts over there. My initial reaction is I gotta get rid of that caster as quick as I can. And that's pretty much it. Stay away from the big guys and just try to stay alive for at least a turn or two and take out that caster.
Right. So your plan was assassination. You didn't care about scenario. Maybe using your objective to help make things a little bit cheaper, but let's be honest, the scenario did not matter to you. You were so worried about siege, which is how most people feel about siege, that you decided to clear the board. Okay. So here's the situation. I've never played this list before, so I make a huge blunder in having confidence in armor 23.
Yes.
Learned a little bit about Lilith 2 today, which is, doesn't matter how high your armor is, you're probably going to die. But it came down to the last shot.
It did.
The second Ravagor's second shot was the killer, because if you hadn't got that off and been able to do that top damage, if it had missed, which there was still a good chance that it would miss, I might have survived. So how did you orchestrate that plan? What did you have to do?
My hope was basically that I could get up in front and get a shot at your caster with my
Look at the
feet.
camera while we're doing this.
Okay.
That's important.
Yeah.
We're learning interviewing skills here. Sorry.
There was a threat, and I wanted to get my main guys, my Ravagors, into that center lane and hope that I could get line of sight with that caster.
And the interesting thing for me is learning about Lilith 2 is she's kind of I don't know if she's a one-trick pony. I haven't seen any of her other tricks, but the big trick with her is pincushion feet.
Yes.
And then get the everything to kill.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, interesting to watch. I am excited to do it again. Let's come over here, George. Cameraman. I'm usually the cameraman, so let's come on over here. We'll take a look at what's on the table so you can see sort of how it ended. This is the list that you were dealing with. You had two colossals. You had a galleon and a stormwall. Galleon being backed up by Gaston and the Master Gunner, some Nis. You had matched evilness on the other side, which was pretty funny that we had Nis versus Nis. But the only thing I could clear off the board was those off the top. I might have been able to drift to an AoE or two over there, but that was not in the cards. Yeah, pretty straightforward. That's a pretty awesomely tech list, and I'm glad I got to face it because I definitely learned. Don't put siege within 25.
It should be that model that your guy was not there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I should have put there at least, but I screwed up even moving my Stormwall forward. It was just mistake after mistake. So things are important to do this, guys, when you're getting prepared for tournaments. This is from the newbie guide. Even bigger, more important people will tell you other things, but if you don't play your lists, you will never see the mistakes. Jason, any closing thoughts?
I'd just like to say thank you for missing a few things because that win was very uplifting.
Sweet.
Nice.
You feel the sweetness in your soul. So that's just a short little blurb from the boys at Moosemachine. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, put them into the comments. They're just down here. And strategies, tips. How did Miffed screw up? I wish we could have done a battle report where you can see the whole game, but that's not in the cards. We're testing these brand new microphones today, so all you get is the afterthoughts, which most people skip. And that's it from Moosemachine. We'll talk to you next time.
And it's a heave-ho-high coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi farmers by your doors when you see